Hello everyone, I'm Lila Tracy, the RC chick from Toucan Hobby, and of course right over here I have this awesome box for you. This is going to be the flagship version of the PL18EV controller. So I'm going to show you the unboxing of this awesome packaging for the PL18EV, of course by FlySky. So let's get into it. And now let's take a look at the case that it comes with. So when you get the flagship version, it's going to come with this awesome case. That's because it's also going to have the strap and the tray for you to hold the controller. So over here, the outside is actually made of some sheets of aluminum alloys. So it's going to be metal everywhere, as well as over here in the corners. We do have some nice stainless steel. Over here, you can actually lock it up. You can set up the code that you need. So the customer will set up his code for this one, and of course all the way around it's all aluminum alloy everywhere. So it's a pretty well built box for this, and just look at the details on the handles. It is really super cool. So if you're getting the PL18EV next time, get the flagship version so you can have this awesome box as well. And now let's unbox our controller over here. So you have to slide these. That's pretty cool. Open it up. So we have a lot of styrofoam padding over here on the top. Super nice, super soft, very high end. It feels really good. And of course, this is going to be the first thing you see, of course, is going to be our controller over here, the PL18EV. So far, it's the only one I can see that comes with this version. So the other ones, currently none. And then over here, we have a box that caught my eye the first time, so we're going to open this up. So opening up our first box over here, we're going to have these padded handles for the sides of the controller. So these are actually going to go on each side. So already the controller does have padding over here, but this can actually be removed to replace it with the So once you remove this side, so these are the original ones, they're pretty thin, pretty normal. But these ones though, these are thick. So they simply just go over here. Fit it in really nice. And it feels so much better. It feels more premium when you have this on rather than the original one. So this is just a really great addition I think the flagship version comes with. Now opening up over here, we do have these screen protectors. So they're going to be for the screen over here. So you have two that you can change in between. It also has an original one that you can remove if anything gets scratched. We do have these parts that can cover any parts of the sticks that we have over here. So they're color coded as well. You can use them to remember which control is this one. And over here we have the FGR12B. So there's supposed to be a receiver in this package, but we had already installed the receiver in the model for where this is going to. And of course, in the package we do have this part that's going to help you reconnect the signal if you ever lose it on the receiver. So you need to use this part. Over here, we have the extension cord. So this is the channel extension line for your receivers. So of course, this one is going to be a different connector. It's not Type-C like for our stand. And of course, this is the charging port for the controller. Coming up over here, we have, this is where you're going to house your 8-channel receiver, and of course another one to reconnect the signal on the receiver. And of course we have used the 8-channel receiver for this one as well on the model, since it's 2 of them. So it comes with 2 receivers and the controller as well. Here we have the instructions and of course the guide for you to follow on how to use the controller or set up everything. So just read through this book. You need this, trust me. And of course over here, that's going to be the strap. So of course the box comes with the strap, and of course here the tray. So you do have to assemble the tray. I'll show you guys. So over here we can open up And you can see the parts of the tray. So we do have this, and it says a FlySky. So this is another part. And over here as well, we have all the full metal parts of this. And of course, the screws that you're going to need to be able to assemble this. So you need to assemble this all by yourself, and just listen to the thickness and the quality of these pieces. Wow. They are so well built. So I'm going to show you this piece. I actually really like this piece. Look at that. They are really nicely done. So it's definitely worth it for you guys to get the flagship version because it's just so cool. Now, finally, we have the decals and the stickers. So these stickers are going to be for the top. So they also have the instructions on how you can use them. So they are really nice feel to it. So if you do not want your controller getting scratched or dirty, use this. Of course, on the inside, we have more decals from FlySky that you can pull it wherever you want on your RCs or on your controller. And there's so many other different ones over here. And here's the instructions for how to use the main decals, which are these right over here. Now here is a fully assembled tray and strap. So it's going to look like this after it's done. So all these parts is this and this. So all you have to do is put it around your neck. So it does have just a little bit of weight to it. Then we have our controller over here. Just slide it in from the top. And that's it, pretty much. So it can just hang around your neck, and you can do whatever you need to do with it. Now for a bit of information about our PL18EV, so it's an 8-channel transmitter with a Bluetooth port over here, as well as USB charging and headphone ports. So it does have a built-in battery, which is in the back over here, with a 1S 3.7 volt battery, which is going to be 4300 milliamp battery for this one. So you have to take really good care of it and do not overcharge it or anything. So the weight of this one is just a little bit over 1 kg. So of course, if you're having the strap that comes with the box, that would be helpful to have this all the time in your hands. I think it's a little bit heavy for me to have it for a long time. And of course, it is suitable for most engineering vehicles, boats, RCs, DIY models, and it can connect to over 20 models at the same time, which is really pretty good. So this is going to be your best FlySky controller. So if you want one, get this one. It's the one. All right, everyone. Now that was our flagship version of the PL18EV controller by FlySky. So you guys should let me know what you think of this one. And of course, I'm sorry, you cannot buy only the box. You have to buy the entire set together. A lot of people have been asking me this question, but unfortunately, you cannot. So just contact me if you need to get this for yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.